It's about commitment, healing, honor, respect. This is barber life. Cutting hair, I like it. Barbershop, I like it. Change your life, I like it. Conversate, I like it.
It's your boy. Y'all don't know me, but it's your boy.
You got a barber name already?
Nope.
What's your name?
I gotta think of it. I don't know.
What's your street name?
J Rock.
That's by J Rock. That's like my little brother. He don't even cut hair, but he be telling them his barber name would be Cuts by G Money.
Nah, that's cool.
Mine's T Roy. I ain't even know I play basketball. What's the front But those shoes, I just was my basketball.
We live on Instagram. Instagram.
On Instagram, Facebook.
I think I see you next lifetime.
Hey, bro, who did your part on your head? Parts look nice.
Let me give her give you her ID.
I think I see you next lifetime. What? When I want you in my world.
Let's work.
Got the microphone. Yes, I do. I'm gonna cut that value down there. Sometimes let that go. Let me go do that real quick. Check the page, see if it's going live on Instagram. You can see it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Download it.
So yeah.
Let me call you back.
Hold on.
We doing a broadcast. I'm gonna call you back.
I gotta download it.
You say something?
No, I gotta download it. Hold on.
Oh, okay, good.
Your phone, text it. Your phone breaking up. All right. Love you too.
All right, family here. Conscious Heads Barbering Bootcamp live in effect. We said we was gonna go live today. So Saturdays from 9 to 5, we cut hair for free here right now. And we don't have anybody in right now. But these are my boot camp soldiers. I always say building a boot camp army, a barbering army, you know what I mean, to be able to handle the community, you know what I'm saying, for the people that may be in need free cuts and all those different things. But not just an army of that, but an army of entrepreneurs and uh, uh, social social barbers who know what's going on in the community. You know what I mean? Who know what's going on at any given time. So we training them up to be strong entrepreneurs, to be able to heal a community, to be able to do many great things in the community, be community activists, and so that's what the Barber Boot Camp is all about. It's a 6-month program. Initially, the boot camp they come once a week, and I meet many great people, many great young warriors. It's just it's a great thing to meet them, to watch people grow into actual barbers. It's a great thing. I get pleasure from watching, and teaching and just watching the whole movement um, expand and explode at the same time. So I'm sitting here with some of my barber boot camp graduates, actually, who actually came through, but they haven't had their graduation ceremony yet, but they have not long ago finished, their boot camp portion. So now all of them are in the cadet portion where they come out and they cut heads and just try to take things to the next level. So we figured we go live, with the soldiers and talk about a few things. And y'all got two mics right there. We had two more. They charging up actually. So if you somebody else has something to say, you gotta pass it or whatever. But we here, what I mean, what y'all be excited. So anybody now, we do have a new class that's starting in March 21st. For those who are interested in joining, or you got a young person between 14 and 24, we have a few grants that's available, scholarships that's available. So you want to get in contact with me like right away because they probably be gone like next week. Um, we have spaces, what I mean, my oldest students, so they can vouch for you. Who came in the shop the other day is 74 years old. I got a student as old as 74. I got a student as young as 10 years old, 10-year old. We got females, we got males, so it's like, when we take everybody into the class, what I mean? And the whole purpose is to train people on the skill of barbering, to give them the fundamentals for that 6 months. Because some people come in my class, most people can't even hold the clippers in their hand. Most people can't hold the clippers. They don't even know what it is, what it's about, the guard lengths, anything. So we take them and give them the fundamentals. And for those that's really serious, our golden objective is to get them into an apprenticeship where that's where they'll start to get their state board hours and become a licensed barber is what we try to get, because I know it's a lot of y'all out there that's running and running and hiding and saying, I don't need a license, I don't need this. Man, pay respect to the craft. Pay respect to the but you won't get into anything. You won't become a doctor unless you go to school, unless you learn, you know what I'm saying, the things that you need to learn. Yeah, you can cut hair, but cutting hair ain't all that goes into barbering. Barbering is more than cutting hair, putting hair on the floor. You a hair cutter, but not a barber. You know what I mean? And we try to train barbers here so that people can actually, heal the community. The barbershop is a healing place, a place where the healing takes place. And also, it's not just about cutting hair. Oh, I can cut hair better than the barber can, than the licensed barber can. But you know what I mean? You can spray some stuff on and do stuff. And some of y'all are really good. Some of y'all can really cut. Y'all can really cut. Y'all do have that portion down, but you ain't got the barber aspect of the whole thing. So pay respect. I love all y'all, man. I love all my barbers. I love, you know what I mean, licensed and unlicensed, but I want y'all licensed barbers to join for real. You know what I mean, and get involved. I know y'all like me saying that, but you can't just jump into something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay your dues. Pay your dues. And a lot of the barbers that's coming in don't want to pay dues because they don't want to study. They don't want to go into that handbook and do what needs to be done to become licensed. You don't feel like doing that, but you gotta pay your dues and respect. And when you get that license, you can actually start to teach other people. When you get your license, then get your master barber license, then you can each one teach one. You can start to help and train other people. All right, this is a movement, man. Not just about your individual pocket, but it's a movement. So that's what we promote. I tell all my barbers, you know what I'm saying? You coming in here, we want to get you through your apprenticeship so that you can become a licensed barber, then become a master barber. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, bro?
How you
You know what I
doing?
mean? Oh, you come on up, man. Come on up, Joe. You know, you can come sit in the joint. You know what I mean? We actually live. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. If you're okay with that.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
No,
I'm
no.
only one of them 49. Probably not one.
No doubt. Yeah, so you know what I mean, just talking about the barber boot camp. So we're gonna go around real quick and see who we got here. And this is go ahead, tell them your name, bro.
My name Troy, but I
Oh,
go.
that guy sit up there. Like, come on, man. He about to be like, name Troy. You know what
My
I'm saying?
name Troy, but I go by Cuts by T Roy.
Let me tell you a little bit about yourself. I mean, you're in the class now.
Yeah, I'm in a barber boot camp. Ooh, barber boot camp class now, and I've been cutting for a minute. It's just a learning experience, and I'm glad, like, really to be here. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
What's going on, y'all? My name Justin. Um, Recent graduate. Definitely glad I came to this course, this program. It's been helpful. It's been everything, that I've really been looking for, either the togetherness, the teaching. So it's a really good program. I encourage everybody to come out.
Okay.
My name Tavon.
Please charge.
Yeah, my name Tavon. Yeah, I've been graduated from the class. I mean, we just did an interview, basically just repeating all this, but I'm doing an apprenticeship now. So yeah.
Did that depress you, bro?
No, because like we already went.
Oh no, but you know, half the people, well, most people still, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do gotta check out. We did do a little interview we did with Tavon, tracking Tavon, his apprenticeship journey. So, you know, but hopefully you're not depressed. You know what I'm saying? He put us, he put us, yeah. That's it. You know what I mean? Young man cutting right now. We can't. You know what I mean?
We got
We got a
Yeah. My name is Zion, and I'm a barber at the Barber Bootcamp. I started last year and graduated late last year, and yeah, I'm enjoying just coming to the shop and getting all the experience and everything. Yeah, I'm 17. Yeah, about to graduate high school, so this is the path that I'm
high school
looking
you
to.
graduate from
The Baltimore School for the Arts. I'm an actor there.
actor. Like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. You want to say something, sir? Are you good?
Can.
Okay. All right. I'm just mind passing the mic.
Is
You know what I'm saying?
just hold it.
Yeah. Hold just like that.
Well, how y'all doing? My name is Jeremiah Johnson. I'm a senior at Paul Lawrence Dunbar. I know my man Zion from middle school. We recently reconnected. I dabble in a bunch of things. I sing. I do. I cook, and I do video. I do.
Oh, you talking about like you said cook?
Yeah,
What you cook, man? I mean, you
I cook anything, bro.
is
Trying to play.
it anything?
Yeah,
Like you got a channel or something that you
not yet. I'm working on that. I'm just like trying to figure out what I'm trying to like build a foundation in before I branch out into everything else. I'm right now I'm about to start college at Morgan State for videography, multi-platform production.
you can help me with this video stuff here.
Eventually, yeah, I started doing my AV team in my church, so that's where I got started. So I'm really in my religion as well. So I dabble in a bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Okay. All right. Cool. Now, do you grill?
no, I cook on the stove.
Okay, it's still.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I learned from my grandmother, so like I do it how she do it.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's what's up. Well, pass the mic to my man Adam right there. From
I'm not in the class.
Yeah. That's all good. Yeah. No. I passed. He came up here. We in a shop. The boot camp is upstairs from the actual Conscious Heads barber shop. And brother Unc has been coming here for a long time. You know what I mean? For a long time. Matter of fact, your son was on the did you see him on the Unreal we put on the other day?
No, I didn't.
He was in a conversation we did that.
No, I didn't. I haven't seen it.
That's his father. Albert Munson, Carlos here. Remember, bald head guy. He's a bald head. Yeah, that's his father.
Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet.
Yeah,
Right.
but he been coming for a long time. Part of the Soul Vibers Nation, everything. So he happened to come up here. So I guess it was meant for you to be here.
Yeah, I just coming, dude. You know, I can't be in the neighborhood and not stop by my home. You know what I mean? So I came by to see how you were doing, and I'm glad to come through at a time when you got these fantastic young men.
Low battery. Please
Yeah,
start.
I'm glad to come by. You have these fantastic young men in your class. Some have already graduated. Some are on their way.
Yeah.
I expect for you guys to go on and do some great things in life. I heard some things that it was really already seemed like y'all on the path. You know what I mean? So I can say that there is some hope for the youth. You know, and I'm glad that you're able to, you know, to be a vessel in which they can come through. You know, to be able to become financially stable in their future.
Yeah. No doubt. I mean, and you represent the. Hold on, I'm trying to put this on. Change this set. Echoing a little bit. Hold up. Okay. No, so I tell them a lot about the social aspect about the barbershop. You know what I mean? I tell them it's more than cutting hair.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of these young barbers out here now, because they got this big debate, they don't want to get licensed, and I cut hair better than the licensed barbers, you know. And I'm saying, yeah, that's your hair cutter. You put hair on the floor. Some of y'all can't cut hair, but it's a barber. You know what I'm saying? It's about being a healer. It's about a whole experience, a healer, activist. You know what I'm saying? It's about consistency, dedication, knowing You know what I mean? You can't, you know what I mean? And some people want to get in the easy way and not study and do all the other stuff and just get into the craft of just the cut. But it's many other aspects, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like hip hop. KRS will talk about hip hop, you know what I mean? There's many different elements that go into, you know what I'm saying, to being a barber. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Not just, you know, putting hair on the floor. It's a
Yeah.
lot of different aspects, and that's what we want, you know, to do. So you've been here for a while, and you know socially what we've been trying to accomplish in with Survivors Nation and different things, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just explain the energy. I guess you've been here for over 20 years, coming
Yeah,
here
it's
for
been
over
over
20
years.
and the energy that's been here, you know what I mean, and the social aspect of, you know what I mean, the knowledge and information that people.
But I'm glad that you mentioned the, you know, about cutting hair. Yeah, it is more because you're touching somebody's spirit. You're touching their crown. You're touching their ori.
Right.
So you know you got to
Right.
put good things into that too.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of positive talk going on inside of here. You know what I mean? It's not you're going to come in here and have no whole bunch of I hate to say the words. Listen from my elder Baba Adamola, he called it nigger mess. We don't deal with that here. You know what I mean? It's a socially conscious place. So you're not only building, you know, the outside, or you developing on the inside as well.
Right.
You know, and it's always been a good place. The energy is good here. You know, you never have no whole bunch of arguments and fussing and fighting. I've never seen any of it in over 20 years. You know, and we've had our challenges.
Yeah.
But you know, I like the debates that go on here. That's another thing that go on in the barbershop. You get some interesting debates. You know, and nobody wins, but it's just interesting conversation. A place where men can come and they can be themselves. You know, and talk about things that they don't generally talk about when they're with, you know, with other people.
Men and women, because I was actually talking to Sister Oshun.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? And I was telling the brothers here how Oshun used to go toe, you know what I mean, with the other barbers or people that came in the shop. Like she never backed down.
Right. I met my wife here. You know, my wife used to work here. And we've been married. It'd be 20 years in May. You know. So you know, it's great things.
And your family, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
My whole family
worked here. You know what I'm saying? Like came up here. You know what I mean? From a teenager. Yeah, man. So it's been.
And so y'all influenced my whole family. You really, you know what I mean? Because I think about it, my sons and daughters and all came through here. They're all doing great things in life. You know, because it takes a community to raise, you know, our children. I be joking with my son, LA. I always tell him Jabari is daddy, right?
No, he, I mean, nah. So it's and that's what I'm trying to convey. You know what I mean? It's bigger than the vision of just me. You know what I mean? With the barber and cutting hair. This is a movement for real. You know, it's not a game. You know what I mean? I'm not in for just a money grab. You know what I mean? Hey, give me your money. You know what I'm saying? You got this. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. I want y'all to be able to set up shops down the line to be able to educate the people. You know what I mean? And be able to do those things. Yeah, you know, I ain't training people. I ain't training hair cutters. I'm training barbers. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's the whole thing. So what was y'all experience like? You know what I'm saying? You know what's been now Troy is a different. He come into the barbershop already really knowing how to cut hair. You know what I mean? So he like humbling himself to learn my system of things, which is cool because he's a great teacher also. So he always wants to help. He always wants to go stand with the barber, you know, and help him out, do certain things. And he'll probably wind up working with me and teaching, you know what I mean, as we go around and do stuff also. You know what I'm saying? So he's a great teacher. But so he comes in, you know, with that experience because he could, you know, like some people like, man, I already know how to cut. I can just go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? But he's here for a reason. You know what I mean? And he's always around, you know what I'm saying, to help, you know what I mean? But how's your experience been so far, bro? You know what I mean? What have you been learning since you already came in kind of already knowing how to cut?
My experience been good for real. I say like
battery. Please
it's just
charge.
learning different techniques because like some of the stuff that you didn't show me or I didn't learn from class, I never like you like oh I don't do that, and I'll tell you like dang I don't even do that, but it's just me being able and being capable of taking the up still taking the opportunity of learning it. Cause I could have, like you said, I could have been like, no, I ain't doing it like that. I'm gonna do it my way. And it's either like people normally say it's either my way or the highway. And I was like, no, I'm gonna just step back and like learn a course and plant my foot so I'd be able to like grasp everything and all the knowledge that you basically given to me.
That takes some humility, you know what I mean, at the same time, because I get people to come in and some of them start watching all these barbers on YouTube. And I was watching, I was like, look, I don't want to hear about the other barbers right now. While you're in my boot camp, this is my boot camp. You know what I'm saying? You're not at that boot camp right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't telling them don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But you know, someone start getting, you know what I mean, different, you know, getting cocky, many different things. You come on. 10. Yeah, we did live. We did a little live.
He's showing everybody how much money you got.
You got like 8 pockets. You thinking it all. I ain't got no shit. Anybody got change? Just change.
Low battery. Please
Yeah.
charge.
But what was we at? Oh, you was talking about, oh yeah, humility, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, some people come in and they already know. But the thing is, if you come in and you humble yourself, I'm gonna get, you know, you try to get an apprenticeship, I'm gonna get you the way you need to go. You know what I mean? So that humble part, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay. But when you come in and this extra cocky, like, man, I'm not signing this, my name on it. Because first of all, he not humble enough for me to do it. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you just gotta humble yourself. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh man. He was.
I was trying to help
Yeah,
brother out, man.
you tried your best, man. You tried to get him in there. You know what I mean? But he was just like, I saw it from the start. You know what I mean? When he first didn't cut the camera on. You know what I mean? I was talking to a dog room. I said, "Can you come on camera?" I am on camera. Like, you see him on camera?
That goes to show you don't just take anybody.
Yeah,
It's an interview
nah.
process.
Yeah,
Right.
It's an interview process that we do. You know what I'm saying? And as we go through, we scale through and we find the best attitudes, you know what I'm saying, that we really look for. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I got Tavon, and as he comes in, he don't know a lick about cutting hair. Nothing. Never even held the clippers, never even thought about holding the clippers in the hand. It's his pop found the class and then got him in the class. And as he came through, graduating from Poly, trying to figure out what he's trying to do. Oh man, he must be from where? Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
I still like you though.
Yeah. You know, but trying to figure out what he wanted to do, and his attitude. He came in and he did well in class, and he did certain things. Attitude was so good. You know what I'm saying? He said he wanted to see what was going on here. I got a lot of students, so it's like, you know what I mean. And I decided to take him on because of his attitude. He got a long way to go before he get ready to like cut hair on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I take him on. You know, because it's the attitude that I look for. People I can work with, you know what I mean, and all that, you know what I mean. Because I don't try to bring no problems on board. Like, oh no, it's gonna be a problem. Nah. But you give me enough time, I can sift through and I can find who's who in this class, and that, you know. What's been your experience so far, bro? I mean,
my experience.
Your circumstances of even being an apprentice is different.
Yeah, my circumstances are different. So I'm trying to transition over, but the experience here, my experience have been great. Even from like our interactions, or like the man was saying, the environment here is just positive. Everybody pretty much have each other's back. It's a learning environment, and just the course overall is definitely helpful for me, because I haven't even like cut hair at all. So for me to be able to come in here and gain this is definitely a plus, and I'm just appreciative.
Cool. Yeah. You can go. Oh.
But yeah, I came in. I'm pretty sure I was the only one in there who didn't cut already. But I just treated it like it was school. Like we had the videos, so I just went home. The videos was easy. I don't, like I said in the interview, but we had to cut that part out. Like not trying to brag or nothing, but it was people who was cutting way longer than me, who was coming in there, and it was kind of like they didn't really care about the videos. They was like, saying he was talking about with the videos, like that. Well, I was watching this video, they did like that. It's like they was like, well, yeah, I've been cutting, so that's like they probably thought that it was gonna be like you come here, you just start cutting, and you just get a license.
Yeah.
But it's like, but yeah, so I just came out to watch the videos, just get the routine. Then he asked that I want to do youth works. say yeah. Then we talk about apprenticeship and now he here, so.
Yeah, he did you first with me too. And tell me the other stuff. Bob was playing, he called it the new LA too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because so what he's been doing while he's doing his apprenticeship is like he learned, like he's helping me with he's doing the cameras, you know what I mean? With the store and stuff. We try to reopen the store, so he's been working with me with that stuff. So that's the kind of stuff he's doing as he's learning to cut hair. But he learned a bunch of other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like being in the shop, you know what I mean? So he getting a whole full, you know. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So he get the whole full everything. Yeah. Yeah.
All come through is all things like used to do because
Yeah.
it's always bad.
That's because you always out of town, bro. Like, I mean, this brother be, I mean, he might look, he in Africa, he in Europe, I mean, you know what I mean? Everywhere, man.
I'm doing the compound in Nigeria.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. You said, I didn't get that.
From over there, that's the bad area.
Yeah, hey, we gotta get to Africa.
Anything American, they love it. So you come on over there, you know.
I will miss you on the
Yeah, anything that's American, it goes well there. So, you know, you could actually at some point come there and teach or set up shop, you know. I mean, it's talking about just in one place, Lagos, like 58 million people. You know what I mean? So you always have a job, you know. So yeah. But I'm on my way, man.
What about you, Zion? What was the question again? What's been some of your experiences so far?
Yeah. I was in the same class as Tavon. I came in. I think I had done maybe like 2 haircuts before I came into the class, and my prior knowledge was completely YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just YouTube videos. But I had started cutting on myself first. Before anything, that's what really got me into cutting hair. Period. And with no intention of being a barber at all. But then I'm like, wait, I could just commit the service to other people, and then I actually get like more familiar with the industry, and I actually like build a passion for it. So by the grace of God, I don't know how this happened so miraculously, but we were actually late. My mom found out that Jabari's classes were opening, and she signed me, like she asked if I wanted to do it, and I said yeah. She signed me up. Like next week, I was in the classes every week, you know, here just doing the drills, practicing the techniques, doing it over and over again, you know, getting outside experience outside of the shop, in the shop, just doing as much as you can or as much as I could to get better. And yeah, I mean, it's been a good experience overall. Like, and like he was saying, even more than just cutting hair, like the unity aspect, like the community aspect, it's like, I would say it's such I respect the trade so much because there's so many high moral men that I've seen in the industry, especially in this community. And yeah, there's a lot of leaders, and yeah, it's been great.
Good. Appreciate it. That's a sharp lineup you got there. Yeah. Got man sharp over there. All right, okay. All right, yeah, you definitely got to get on there and do something with the cooking thing with that on there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, shape up fire. You know what I mean? Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, let's switch a little bit since I got y'all young folks in here a little bit. You know what I mean? I ain't just talking about barbering. I mean, let's with y'all a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, let me find out who y'all top 5 is in hip hop. You know what I mean? Who top 5 in hip hop and everything? You know what I mean? I just want to see where y'all at. Just gotta see where you at. Who's the top 5? Who's the top 5 rappers of all time? Let me see. I'm gonna ask y'all that first. Then I'll go somewhere else. But who your top 5 right now? I mean, of all time. You can say your people listen. You know what I mean? Top 5 rappers from the young player. Because I normally had this conversation with a lot of people down in the regular barbershop, and they're a little bit older. But I gotta see where your head is, where your mind.
All right, so my top 5, I'm gonna start with the old school people that I listen to still. So Biggie, Tupac, and I'm gonna throw my brothers on here. YND Dre.
Who?
YND Dre, that's my brother rap name.
YND Dre?
YND.
YND.
Yeah. You got YG Tech.
YG Tech.
YG.
Okay.
And who else I mess with? I say Dirt or YB.
Wow. Dirt and your two brothers, greatest of all time.
No, one of them my brother.
One of your brothers.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
'Cause
No, I don't mean disrespectful. I'm just like, what? Just saying. I mean, you know. Yeah. But they don't got a body of work though, bro. Like they couldn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Loyalty.
Okay, I can't. I mean, okay.
And it's subjective.
Yeah, I mean, okay. All right, I got you.
Well, me, I don't really have a top 5, but I would say I like songwriters, people that can actually write songs. I would say Nas, Jay-Z. I like DMX, Jadakiss. Dang, the last one, that's a good one. The last one, I'm gonna go with Dolph.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. No, it's all good. I ain't hate, you know what I mean? I ain't hate. I'm sorry, go ahead. I ain't hate. Like I said, I get my list from downstairs mostly, so it's an older list, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's, you know.
Yeah, I don't got no top 5. I stopped doing that because like it's too much music out. Like, top 5. But I listen to a lot of Travis Scott, Lil Durk, Young Boy, Gunna. But I think
Greatest of all time.
That's just who I listen to. And I think the greatest is, in my opinion, is Lil Wayne. My opinion.
But Lil Wayne, the GOAT?
Yeah, but and gotta think, like I know a little bit of, not a lot of old school, but I got a father, so it's like I don't, when I see people say top 5 and it's always Tupac, Biggie, Eminem, or that whole, like, it's just like sometimes I just feel forced. Like you're not listening to that every day. That's how I feel. And they don't look. I'm messing my whole heads up. I don't never hear nobody say no Rakim in there.
No. Yeah. No, he definitely.
I don't never hear nobody say him.
Oh yeah, we can say Rakim is definitely in that top 10.
Word.
That top 10, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, that's my man. All right, we'll go over here. Who we got?
You go first. I need to think.
Yeah, I need.
I feel like a bunch of people like stuck up on nostalgia for it. Like y'all just saying that y'all trying to like respect the classics. For me, I got J. Cole, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z.
Okay.
J. Cole, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar. You said just rappers?
Yeah, rap. Yeah.
Rap. Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. What did I say? Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Lil Wayne, J. Cole. That's cool for
Yeah.
like honorable mention, Lil Baby. Feel me? If you know, you know. Another honorable mention, my man's Ben Mom. If you know, you know.
Let's get worse as he go. You know what I mean? Let's get worse. Yeah, and we have been talking about the young school's top 5. This man, yeah, you know.
On what?
Hip hop.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Y'all messing with Jay-Z? I think the greatest of all time, definitely Lil Wayne now.
Oh, Jay-Z?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Are you serious?
Jay-Z bit on Biggie too much.
He is right about that.
Jay-Z bit too much of a Biggie to be the greatest.
But some people say
Biggie to be the greatest.
Is it respect?
Yes.
Is it respect or is it bite?
It was
No, it's more biting.
But if a person gone and then you quote them, you know what I'm saying? And you put, you know what I mean? Like,
word.
What about Raw Wave?
Okay. Raw Wave is a different story. He paid. Okay, well look, that's my guy. I love Raw Wave. But
You guys see that?
whoa, no. He had, but like Raw Wave. Raw Wave. No. Raw Wave. No, Raw Wave here like.
you have to say that too.
Bruh, he takes the songs and it's not like he don't credit them. He takes the song and he make him sound better. Right or wrong?
Boosie
Because the only reason Boosie, you think that everyone else would have sued him, bro? The only reason Boosie sued him is because he didn't own the rights to a song. His label did, so he didn't get paid. Boosie didn't get paid for his label did. That's why he sued. But everyone else didn't. Jay-Z didn't sue. Biggie didn't.
Biggie don't own Puffy still owns Puffy.
Yeah, but he's still getting paid.
No, but Puffy still owns Biggie music.
So I think that like the only reason why they didn't get paid because they don't own the rights. That's why Boosie didn't get paid. But that's like, I don't think it was stealing. I think it was like, you know how
His whole career is singing over people's stuff.
no.
Jay got a lot of original.
Raw Wave top 5 songs don't even got nobody else.
You're probably right, because I don't listen to him like that.
Ever since Nas destroyed Jay, I've been done with him, man.
I think Jay-Z top 5. I don't think he.
Like Big L, so
I don't think he's the
I
greatest.
think by far Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? I think he's the best. I think he's the GOAT. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Because KRS-One, you know what I'm saying, and all those folks, you know what I'm saying? That's my man. That's my man. I like the way that Jay-Z for years, the way he could go on any different beat, you know what I'm saying? And he could breathe life into the song, you know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of his songs started off as drug culture songs and all those different things, but then you see the progress as he goes to different albums, you know what I mean? And he starts talking about family legacy, and he starts talking about different things, you know what I mean? You see him kind of grow up, you know what I'm saying?
Even in his early music, like
Yeah, well,
he
yeah.
talked about regrets.
Yeah,
Like how he was conflicted with the lifestyle and some of the decisions that he was making, you know what I'm saying? Early on. Even he had a second album, a song called Lucky Me.
Yeah.
How he was talking about how people think he's lucky because he's living in this lifestyle of being a rapper and he's famous and stuff like that. But he looked at it like it's more of a curse than it was a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got another song there called You Must Love Me, where he basically shames himself for selling his mother crack. You know what I'm saying? And shooting his own brother and stuff like that. Those are the songs that Jay-Z don't get a whole lot of spin on. But those are the more songs that talks about the downside of that lifestyle and stuff like that. But they get no play, and a lot of people don't talk about it.
But even Jay-Z said DMX is better than him. He said it himself.
Yeah, but you know like that.
They better.
Nobody
Not just from the battle.
nobody admit who won that battle.
I'm talking about Jay-Z. He said they used to do concerts and he had to follow DMX. And he said to DMX he couldn't follow him. He even destroy him. Yeah, right.
DMX will take you through every emotion.
Yeah, right.
Laughing, crying, praying.
Yeah, he come out, you know, set him off. But you know,
my favorite is Tupac. Tupac, because I like his versatility. You know what I'm saying? He can rap about being proud to be black 1 minute. He can rap about the street stuff another minute. He's a good storyteller. Hey, you loving your mother, and you uplifting your black women and stuff like that. And then he just a good friend, like getting around with my homies calls, stuff like that. So to me, he was a more versatile than a lot of them.
But out of the newer guys that he was talking about, I could do with Kendrick and J. Cole.
Yeah. Talk about J. Cole, like him jumping on Benny the Butcher song, and like that's a gangster song to a degree. But he on there talking about how better he is as an MC. Like he ain't talking about killing nobody.
Right. Never have.
Yeah.
Even Lupe Fiasco was never like that.
It sounds so gangster the way he's saying it. It's like, man, he ain't even
They pushing forward.
like downplaying nobody.
Yeah.
He said he not really needs to push.
Okay, but hold on.
J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole.
But we leaving out some people too, like Andre 3000. You leaving them out?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mean no harm. That last Killer Mike album was a beast, man.
Hold on, but let's talk about that last Andre 3000 album, man.
I actually like the flute
He
album.
don't even want to tour with his man Big Boy. He want to tour with the flute people. He wants to put a whole bag.
Hey man, I'm telling you, that flute is healing. I've experienced it myself. Have headaches, man. I put my earphones on, listen to it, and your headache go away. Right? If you have insomnia, you can't sleep, put it on, it'll make you go to sleep. All right, but yeah, so you know. So I mean, of course, I want to hear. But you heard his verses on Killer Mike joint, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, anybody song that he get on, he gonna kill. You know what I'm saying? That's why people so like, come on, bro. And then they asked him, like, you know, like, what's up with the rap? And he said, I don't got. He's 40-something years old.
He said, I don't
have nothing to say, bro. You 40, all the experience you got in life, I know. I'll be 49 this year, and I got so much to talk about. I mean, I got lesson after lesson after lesson. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about you ain't got nothing to talk about at 40-something years old? Man, come on, bro. Come on. So I mean, he raps so good. That's why it was just like people like, come on, bro, give us something. You know what I'm saying? Like he went to a whole instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, give us something. Come on, man. Tease us like that. Don't do us like that. You know what I mean? But okay. Did you
but it's a very good vibration to that. If you listen to it,
I tried to listen to it, man. I'm like, man,
it will rest your spirit. It's the frequency on that thing is serious.
Ain't my frequency off, because I tried to look like, what in the holy nigga made it be?
He really like, you know, his gift, you know, him rap. He see how it influences the world. Because even that song, like,
Because people can't hear you the way it's.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think he kind of wrestled with his gift for real. Like, I think he's very observant of how when he puts stuff out in the world, how it responds back to him. Because I was coming across his music a while back, and I came across that song, "The Whole World." And in the beginning, it says, "Yeah, I'm scared." Well, he said, "I got a song for y'all. I want y'all to sing along." But he was scared because he knew, like, putting it out in the air, everything that comes back, like the type of influence he has on the world and what he has to go through, like once it's out there as far as him as a person. Because if you know, like his style always been abstract, and then he even noticed everything that he does, how the world gravitate towards it. So I'm thinking he wrestling like with his gift for real, of how much power he have and not wanting to have all that. So I'm thinking that flute kind of helps him to balance it out of him, his creative side, and not having to deal with, you know, just being a rapper and having to go do shows and the influence that it might lead on people for real. Because I asked myself that same question, but like that video of The Whole World, it kind of it explained like what he be going through, like wanting to get out the music, but at the same time not wanting to deal with the stuff that comes with his influence, like that type of power that he has. So, which is understandable to me, because you know, you see a lot of artists, they can't deal with the pressure of always, you know what I mean, that demand of always having to be in the media and be a certain way, like towards the crowd and stuff. Like certain people lose their mind. But with him, it seemed like he kind of caught it early on and found that balance with the flute. Like I can still be creative with music, and then find a way to not deal with that type of energy that comes along with it. I mean,
I feel you. I believe that he's the type of person, whatever he decides to put his mind to, he's gonna be great at it.
Yeah,
you know, because he's just he has that kind of energy.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you. Okay. What's your top 3 female rappers?
Look, I got MC Light in my top 10 rappers, period. Mm-hmm. Right? You know what I'm saying? So she definitely, of course, for me, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be MC Light, Queen Latifah, who is another? Let me and my girl, Rhapsody. Rhapsody is a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she definitely one of my favorite.
What about the younger guys?
Ah,
Female
rappers. Who is more?
So I don't really be really listening to no female rappers. Like female singers, that's different. Like I can say a couple of them, but female rappers ain't dead.
Low battery.
Hold on, say this
Please
second.
charge.
Yeah, we come back to the thing. Okay.
Me, yeah, my first two, what he said, MC Light and Queen Latifah. My last one. Cause you got kind like you got. No, not Sexy Red. I ain't gonna. I probably go Meg Thee Stallion. That's about it.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, yep. She can rap.
I don't listen to female.
Why y'all like that with females, man?
It's a difference between being able to rap and being like a good rapper. Cause you could have talent, but you're really not saying anything valuable.
Yeah.
Like the baby, in my opinion, he's a very talented like artist and rapper. But I feel like he speaks around about the wrong stuff a lot of the time. Like his image is just about being tough and the gangster, and it's just not really what I'm into. As far as rappers, so if he could put that talent to use in another way, then he would probably be in my top 5. You know what I'm saying, all time. But that's why I like rappers like J. Cole, Drake, because they can actually like speak about things that aren't as easy to rap about nowadays.
Is Drake a rapper or a pop star?
Hold on. I gotta say something, bro. I hate when people like overemphasize like
Low
lyrics is
battery.
cool. Like I
Please
can
charge.
listen to some
Oh,
local rappers,
here
but
we go.
but people act like
Here we
rap
go.
started with lyrical rap. No, when rap
Nigga
started,
said, "Ah."
it was just when rap started. First of all, it wasn't even rap. It was just people DJing. They was saying random stuff on the beat. The first rap song ain't lyrical. Rap didn't start to be lyrical.
Got a
But
point.
when the 90s started coming, that's when it started getting lyrical. I don't like people trying to act like rap always been this.
He told her it was lyrical in the 80s.
It was, but the 80s was like that goofy lyrical.
Oh, dang.
Goofy lyrical. Like who? Big Daddy Kane?
Like
Rock yeah.
no, I'm not talking about that.
Like animated more.
Yeah,
Oh no, he's saying like animated. He's saying like more like animated, more of like the showmanship, like the showmanship type thing. Like everybody started getting more like character. Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, like we meet, like no other, like I get it, I understand it, because you have like at some point you're gonna have to show your skill, but it's like at the end of the day, you don't have,
Sure.
it's meaning for us, for our people to just be like vibe out to it, and it didn't start when you had to be thinking about everything. I feel like it started to take you away from that.
Okay, then if you're not gonna be a lyricist, then why not just say words that are neutral or good rather than something that has a negative connotation? Because I understand what you're
some
saying
people,
about,
that's all they see. That's all they know. That's who they are.
but I'm understanding like just the energy of this.
Good,
Like words have meaning. So when
True.
you're constantly spitting out things about taking lives
Low
and
battery. Please
quite literally harming communities as a flex, that's not a good mantra. Like that's not good rap. But somebody can have a technical skill for being able to put words together and like rap fast or smooth or whatever their skill is. But if they're putting out mantras of negativity, then that doesn't make you a good rapper.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's not understand either, bro. Like the old rappers did the same thing. So it's like people only give them a pass because they had lyrics. So what's the difference? I don't understand. Like,
There's no difference. I'm not saying they should have did it either. Like I'm not riding them either just because they're old. But like I don't know. It's gotten gruesome nowadays. Like before it was bad, but it wasn't this bad.
but sometimes some people.
It was not this bad.
No, it wasn't this bad. You're right, but sometimes people just trying to do whatever to get on, because you never know. People financial situation, so they figure, shoot, if I make a song like this, it'll get radio play. And then eventually, some people just stick to that rhythm, so that way their stuff will, you know what I mean, catch or stay afloat. I mean, that's probably like a tactic that most people that just want to get on, they do just speak on random stuff and just put it out there.
All right. So like you was saying, like he even made a song like when Freddie Gray stuff, not Freddie Gray. I forgot whatever. Forgot your name that just passed. That got killed by the police.
Too many of them.
Lavender,
No,
please
the one
charge.
that he the knee his neck. And then his neck.
Yeah, that's George Floyd.
Just George
Yeah,
Floyd.
so like when George Floyd died, like he made a song
Who is
and
he?
Lil Baby, like he was saying. Like he let us know he can't
No, I'm
really
saying the baby. I said the baby.
Oh, the
I
baby.
thought you
Yeah,
said
nah,
Lil
nah,
Baby.
the baby.
But
I'm
What's the
Lil
difference?
And
Baby
a-
actually.
no
I
problem.
like
and
Baby.
and a lot of times,
Oh, what's going on the difference between the baby and was it Lil Baby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of times, some people don't want to think all the time. They just want to party. They just want to
But I'm
party.
a little more conscious, right?
Yeah, so like the difference between them, like Lil Baby, he'll step into the light sometimes, like he'll tip you to a foot, like he'll speak on certain stuff, but
That's what was
you
on
know,
Kanye's album.
nah,
Little Baby. Who was it? The Baby or Little Baby? That was on Kanye. Not
That's the
the
one
one.
on house arrest.
No, that was the baby.
I know
Yeah, that was
That was
the
the baby. Oh
yeah.
no, he do got flow. He was on
Yeah, he got
yeah,
flow.
yeah, okay.
yeah. So why not like the baby? He gonna talk about whatever he going through for. He just talking about. I don't even really. I stopped listening to him, but I feel like he didn't fall off. He say the same stuff on the face all the time to me for real. But with Lil Baby, it's like he'll give you something, then you might not. It's like a hit and miss sometimes, man. But he'll say something and get your attention in almost every song.
Sure. But I don't know. I just feel like a lot of artists they try to stay away from religion and politics, so that way they don't box them in as far as with their money for real. I think that's why some of them just dumb down the music, so that way they can just not be boxed in, ask certain questions in interviews to get their political view. You know what I'm saying? Because then they might say something, and then they might mess with their bag. So some of them pretty much just be playing it safe. They probably really can rap, but they probably just be thinking about their bag and not getting caught up in
Well,
stuff in the world.
that dials down to what we as a community value. And I'm not saying it's their fault. Like I'm aware that it's systematic, but we value as a whole money, fame, and power. But power equals money and fame
Yeah.
nowadays. So when you see people who look like you, young black men, on the stage making hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, spitting dumb stuff, it's like, well, that looks fun. It looks cool. It's gonna get me out of my current situation. Well, I could do that, especially for younger kids who are way easier to be influenced. You know this kid named Lil RT, bro. He yo,
Where's he from?
he's from the south. Somewhere.
Oh yeah, I've seen him
He's-
on. I seen a
yo.
video of him.
Oh yeah, you
I
see
seen
the
the
guns and stuff.
Yes, that's the type of behavior that's going to
Sure.
infect our people, our younger generation,
Sure.
because of what we value.
Yeah.
See, I agree with him with that too, cause like I don't just
Low
blame it
battery,
on him. I
please
blame
charge.
it on like the people that surrounded him. Like he did their interviews and they ask him certain questions, get him to say certain stuff so he can get a bag. Then you gotta think about like the household, cause his mother, his father, they all see what he doing and all that, and they're agreeing to it because it's bringing in money. So it's the household, the parenting, and all of that. So it's basically everything that they feeding him.
It's
They
the
feeding him that
government.
lifestyle, so he trying to live up to that lifestyle.
So at what point do we like? I mean, honestly, like with a lot of the hip hop and the stuff that's going on, do we look and say, look, it ain't about really selling our soul? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't saying that you can't talk about what's going on in the community and all. There's a difference between, for me, talking about what happened, living your life. You know what I mean? What you came up in, teaching a lesson. You feel what I'm saying? But when you start like glorifying it. And then you know what I'm saying? It's like you in glory, like, hey, look, I sold 100 pounds in it. You know what I'm saying? And almost encouraging other people to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross did a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? And I like Rick Ross as an artist. I like his production, a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that stuff, you know, after you hear Rick Ross songs, you do want to go sell drugs. Like you like people say, yeah, you know what I mean. You want to go, yeah, right. Yeah, but he make you want to go put a package on the street. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I need to call somebody. I know something's jumping off. You know what I'm saying? But but a lot of them they promote a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And at what point do we start to say, yo, we gotta really clean this up? You know what I'm saying? Because we support a lot of stuff, and it's like
Low battery.
anti-woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, or just like smutting a woman out, you know what I'm saying? And which that behavior, which leads to a lot of the single parent homes that we got in the community. A lot of the female rappers out here today, who promote sex. A lot of that stuff that we promote to these young girls and man and woman come together. You know what I'm saying? They get together, they have sex, like they hear about, and then they wind up having these babies. And then they realize along the way that they don't even know each other. Some people just met each other in the club. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, and 2 weeks later they pregnant by somebody they don't even know. The next thing you know what I'm saying? They realize they can't stand each other, and boom, another single household that's coming up without a man and woman inside the house. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta look at that and start to examine, these things like the message that's actually coming out. The message is like sex as many, you know what I mean? And for brothers who going in, you know what I mean, becoming single, fathers, they wind up having to pay child support. So now here you are, a young man that's coming up. Now you got a baby, you know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I mean, you got this girl, this baby mama, or whatever you want to call it, that you don't like. Now you already behind, even if you wanted to be an entrepreneur or things of that nature, because now you paying child support. And some brothers go out and get 2 and 3 baby moms and already paying child support. So I mean, I'm not saying you can't make it if that happens, you know what I'm saying? But when you got an over sexual society, that becomes like what starts to happen, you know what I'm saying? A lot of single households, you know what I'm saying, from that promotion and all. So, I mean, what y'all think about that?
I feel like it's only like that because nobody know how to talk to one another. Like if the communication skills was like on point and it was more of an understanding, it wouldn't be no
Low
separate
battery. Please
households
charge.
and all of that. And then we don't really get to know each other. We can meet. I could walk past you 1, 2 times. You might say hello, but we don't never communicate but hi and bye. And that's like all the entanglements that we going on. It's like, oh, it's just strictly
Entanglement, huh?
yeah,
I
it
heard
be
that before.
strictly sex. And that's how most people like it. They just want strictly sex and nothing else. They don't want no
Yeah.
relationship because it comes with a lot.
Yeah.
But some of it leads to babies and all
But
that.
reckless sex leads to a lot too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
I think it's just like a real Jezebel spirit in our community, for real. That's what I think. And
Where
I
do you think it
think,
come from though?
uh, not us. Definitely a different outside influences. Yeah, we are the people doing it, but a lot of stuff that's systematically in place is influencing us to try to heal in certain other areas, though they might not be the best. But if you look, it's people really just trying to cope with life with a lot of things that they doing. um I just think it's other outside influences for real. Like if we had better, I can't say better because every day is a gift, every day is an opportunity. But I just feel like we had more of a fighting chance of, you know what I mean, from the outside influences. I feel like we would have been good because you gotta think like back then the Black Panthers, all that stuff, we was already cool. I just feel like the outside influences really
Low battery. Please
mess with
charge.
our neighborhoods for real and the way how we think.
Sure. So I agree with him, bro. You too. So I feel like like he said, it's the outside influence. Like, all right, we got TV shows now, all that, so you getting to see more walks of life. Back then, it was we went off to work and home, work and home. That's why we had that mother and father households. Now you could go watch TV like, oh, he out there. Oh, let me see what the woman out there like. And that's how most men look at it. They be like, oh yeah, I need to travel so I can meet other women. And then that's how these one night stands and sometimes children pop out of these one night stands.
I was gonna say, I feel like you can watch all of that. You can listen to all the music. You can watch all of that. But I feel like if you got parents who actually parent, not try to be a parent, I feel like that's easy. Man. I've been listening, bro. Like listen to rap. It's like I've never once thought about, oh yeah, let me go outside, let me go in the corner or none of that. Cause it's like even before that, like your parent. Yeah, I read Casey.
But what if you got that parent that's always at work all the time? You feel what I'm saying? That's going through financial stuff that can't really, you know what I'm saying, be there for. That's what I meant by like outside influence. You got financial stuff, like health stuff, like that might trigger off into the household, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah,
Bro.
pray for them, but
Just listening to the rap,
Go ahead. No, 'cause I like listening to the younger.
just listening to rap music is not going to make you want to go do what you're listening to. It's it's psychological and it's spiritual, bro. Like
That's
just
what I'm gonna say. Like if you fall into that, I feel like there is something you gotta get right up there.
so you think if you just like put the guard up in your head, like of course I'm not going to do this stuff. I just like the music, then you'll be completely fine. Even if you constantly put those words in your head.
but some people use it as like not like a, how I want to say it. Because it, like, you know, the spirit behind, like how you said Rick Ross might rap about 100 keys or something, but in his spirit he might feel he triumphed over something, like he overcame something, like that spirit behind something. Though it might be in that way, it's just that feeling of, yo, I did this, I overcame it, now I'm here. And it might come out, yo, I sold this, I sold that, but inside he might be feeling like, yo, I'm gonna overcome it. Yo, I achieved this from nothing to something. I did this, that spirit behind it. I'm thinking why a lot of people put that in there, like, yo, this is what I did. Ain't nobody give me nothing. Yo, I had to go out here and make something out of it. And it just translate into that drugs or whatever.
Yeah, well that's a different kind of rap. Like I can understand that because that's actually storytelling. That's actually
No
art.
battery.
Yeah, I
Please
get that.
charge.
But
Versus just hopping on and
what
just
what he
saying
was
stuff.
no, I'm saying telling your story even if it comes out like harsh or
Yeah.
bad or something, but it's more inspirational
Yeah.
or whatever. Like it's coming from a genuine intent.
Area, yeah.
But now what I feel like rap is
They just
becoming
hop
is
on.
just ignorant. It's
They
Can I-
trying to
can
get
I-
that
can I-
bag,
can I
man.
jump in real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it in another direction. It's same topic though, right? Brother Neely Fuller said, if you don't understand racism, white supremacy, everything else will confuse you, right? And so all of our activities, people activities, is being controlled by other individuals who study us and they understand how music is a part of our being. From the beginning, we had the drum. We communicated with drums, right? It's the frequency of it. It's the bass, you know, that bass, you feel it.
Definitely under
Right.
something.
So when you make music, like when we were coming up, music, it was still organic, because you had a needle, which is diamond, going around on vinyl, and so it had a different vibration to it as well. Now everything is digitalized, right? You really don't even feel it.
It's not the same.
Yeah, and
frequency.
so now what they can do is just put an 808 drum on. We gonna feel that because the first thing that happens to us is we feel the music, right? and then you listen to the lyrics later on down the line. Because I'm sure there's songs that you sing that you can't stand. You're like, damn, how am I singing this song? Right? Because it's programmed for you to like internalize it, right? You know, so when you have another, the artist just talking about money, clothes, and hoes, you know what I mean? And that's all you hear is money, clothes, and hoes, or how to get some money. But the same people who are making this music, once they make the money, they don't even live in the area they used to live in, that created that music that they created, but yet they continue to push it on you. You know what I mean? So, at some point, you can start off with that, but you should elevate, you should evolve, and have some other things to say. These people don't even let their own children listen to their music.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they feed this junk. They feed this junk to you. It's just, it's amazing.
That's true. The frequencies. I feel like that's what I've been looking for throughout this. Like what I'm trying to explain is it's not gonna have a direct impact on your actions to go do it, but it's more so the mental and spiritual effects that it'll have on you, like long term, like the frequencies that it's going to have on you, are for lack of better terms, detrimental, because what you put into you, it's going to come out if it's worth wasting. So, like if you put like food, you put it in, and what your body doesn't need, it takes it out.
Right.
That's what's going to happen one way or another. Like the waste might not be going and shooting somebody, but it could be depression, or it could be just always being in a dark mood or whatever it may be.
That part I do get. I just get that part of them, everybody, like the business in itself. Like business period. When you in something, you doing whatever to like try to attract. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I differentiate, because I be knowing that that's all they be trying to do, trying to attract more, to bring in more business. Not saying that it's right, but that's really like their mentality. Say the catchy phrase, like how a slogan would be on a commercial to influence somebody, but to them, they in it to make money, because just before they was in the hood. So now they got this opportunity, they doing whatever to run it up to get them in a position. Not saying that it's right, but in a business aspect, it makes sense. That's how other people be thinking.
Are you telling me, Taylor, that if you hear rappers talking about getting high, that it's not influencing you and your actions? What is, you saying that? I mean, because you hear it, you hear it over and over again. It becomes what the culture is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? What's the young guy who died on the airplane? What's his name? Juice WRLD.
Dang.
Yeah, he talked about how the music influenced him, and he talked about a specific rapper. I forgot who he's talking about. Future. Encouraged him. Stop listening. Nah, he talking about how Future encouraged him. You know what I'm saying? Like really, he didn't start really doing it until he started listening to Future. Now they say Future, from what I hear, don't even get high. You know what I mean? But in his music, he talk. You know what I mean? And then there's that. The way. And what is that rapping? You know what I'm saying? Lingo, because it's a way that a lot of the young people rap today, and it's like it's a junkie lingo. It's like I was going out, I was sitting there, and you know what I mean.
Oh, they call it melodic.
I was going out,
mumble rap.
Yeah, it's mumble rap, but
rap.
it's like mumble come from, because a lot of alcoholics and stuff that talk and give. I love you, man. You know what I mean? Or you might hear that from a drug addict or something like that. You know what I mean? And they kind of took that talk and turned it into a style of rap. You know what I mean? Honestly, because some of these rappers be rapping, honestly, I don't know what they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
trying to get that bag.
What you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, like, come on now. But are you saying? But back to you. But are you saying that people are not influenced to go sell drugs or become, or get into, many of the things?
Like I said, I was a lot of young thug. But obviously, I can't speak for everybody. But that's me personally. Like,
well, let's talk about your parents, though. You may have a lot. Your situation might be a lot more strict than other people. You know what I mean? They may have really. Well, I mean, sometimes it don't matter.
What do you mean by strict?
Well, you have to be in the house at a certain time. They ain't letting you go everywhere.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, you got a good, but it's like,
yeah.
It's like Oh yeah, like see, Young Thug, he just got that legal case, right? He in trial right now.
Yeah.
And even though I listen to a lot of him, I'm still. There's a lot of people talking about, oh, they don't have no case on them. They're just like trying to make excuses. I'm one of these people that's like, oh, he's clearly doing. He was clearly in a wrong. I'm not so.
You got your own discernment.
Yeah, and it's like it's the same way when you grow up when you grow up around people who in that. It's like and again what I said on the interview. I was like when I was growing up in the area I grew up in. A lot of my friends, and it's like if you just tell yourself, you don't gotta tell yourself. You just know like, yeah, I'm not really doing that. It just you just know to stay away from it like
Low
subconsciously. Like every time
battery.
I say it, like
Please charge.
you don't be outside anymore. It's like just
Why
be
do
in
you
the
listen
house.
to it?
Huh?
Why do you listen to it?
Cause it sounds good. That's why I grew up listening to. Like it's music. Like
That's what
I know
I'm
I'm never
saying.
gonna
Some
stop listening.
Then
To
why don't you just listen to instrumental?
I don't
It's
want to listen to
something.
instrumental.
It's something about
The
the
flow,
words.
bro. The flow style, everything
That's
sounds
what
good.
I'm saying.
Everything
Some
great.
people don't want to think. They just want to, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to. They want to escape. They don't want to constantly be in their head
And you don't
thinking.
have to do that, but you don't have to understand the words for it to be doing something to you.
True, which is valid.
I understand every word. I'm still true. I want a little instrument.
Which is valid. But like how he said, the first it was rah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to.
They was making
I wanted to
ad-libs.
sell drugs when I was coming up.
True.
Like I like the, you know what I mean? I seen looked like they was getting all the girls, guys was getting money, you know what I'm saying? Like I was attracted to that. I was very much attracted to that, but I had something, I had a family, a close knit. I was the one who had to be in the house, you know what I'm saying? When the lights had to, when the lights was going down, you know what I mean? When the sun was going down, I had to be in the house. And a lot of my friends, they would laugh at me, you know what I mean? Like, hey, don't worry about the sun, don't worry. One day you get to be out a little later. So I had to be in the house. And I thought, honestly, I was mad at my moms. I was mad at my uncle and them because I'm like, man, they hold me back, man. You know what I'm saying? They try to like marginalize me, you know what I mean? Like they hold me down, like you know what I mean? And I never understood, why I couldn't go certain places. And I was like, man, everybody else out there hanging out doing such. Well, you're not gonna be out there. And I had these big, and I was always mad about why they wouldn't let me stay out, and hang out. I wanted to sell drugs. Like in the time, and I'm gonna tell you this, the one time that I was getting ready to get in.
You get
Like,
the
I was
pack.
getting older, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had done something
Low
very
battery.
small, you know what I'm
Please
saying?
charge.
And I was able to get a little flip on my money, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell me. I mean, I took a couple $100 and flipped it into some more hundreds. And I had, I was like, oh, it's about to be on, popping. It's about to be on. And I'm gonna tell you this. And me and my mom was driving my grandmother to church. We went and dropped my grandmother off to church. And I had stashed my money like up in the closet, like somewhere, right? And I was during that time, I was going out, I was hanging out, I was taking girls out, you know what I'm saying? It was good living for a couple of weeks, right? I was like, yo, it's about to be on. I was driving in the car with my mother, and she was like, we just driving. She was like, I want to say this to you. If I ever found out that you was selling drugs, it would break my heart. And so I'm thinking, money? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And then when she said it, you know what I'm saying, too, I was just like, oh. But it hit me so hard of the disappointment. Because she would say it often sometimes, you know what I mean? But then when she said it that day, it like hit me and it was like, shit, I can't do this, man. And I was wondering if when I got home, I ran upstairs and she felt my money. I was like, well, she just, I guess she can feel it. She can feel in me, you know what I'm saying, that I was getting ready to do something that I wasn't supposed to do. And honestly, that stopped me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I can't do this. I never want to let my mom's down. You know what I'm saying? Never want to, let her down. And that's what stopped me. That's what stopped me from actually doing it.
True. That's like how I grew up. Like I lived in like a house, like my household. It was always a lot of us when I first started growing up. But like as soon as I got older, like my father, he was strict. Like my father had us doing like construction when we was
Low
younger
battery.
because
Please
he's in
charge.
real estate. So my father was like, "Yo, always tell us, oh no, you're not going outside, street lights, all of that." And I remember I started like when I got older, I started sneaking out, like doing like dumb stuff, bro. And I got caught. I got hit by a car.
Glad
Yeah.
you're still here, man.
So me, grateful like the person that hit me knew my father. So
What are the odds?
Yeah, so he knew my father and told my father. And I'm sitting there playing along. I'm going to school that whole week, coming in the house, and as soon as I get home, hurry up, doing homework, run back out the door. Because I knew, like, my father worked overnight, like, at his regular job, his regular 9 to 5. So I kept doing it. One day, my father didn't go to work. He just sat in the living room waiting for me. So he snuck out, died out of money. I've been sneaking out. I was sneaking out for like 2, 3 months straight. Once we were supposed to go to sleep, I got caught. My other brothers got caught. But it was like a lesson I learned. Like, all right, fall when us in a certain house at a certain time because a lot of stuff happens and all that. But the lesson I learned was, I mean, the stuff that happened was it was a shooting, and being that I was right there, I could. If my father, was like, it could have been you because I just left from that spot. So I'd be like, oh yeah, I learned that lesson. Like, or don't speak out because your father is telling you like,
Low
uh,
battery. Please
be
charge.
somewhere on time, never be late. And if you late, these are consequences or what if. Right. My father, he always saying he's still saying today, he'll come like what if, like remember what if, y'all remember what if, it's what if always happens, even if you feel like it's the right thing to do. So yeah, I think about the consequences of all your actions, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Because it's not just you, it's everybody around you too. Like your mother said, it hurt her because she know that you're doing it.
See, I never wanted to disappoint my family at the same time. So it was like, you know what I mean? So I had that hanging on my head, you know what I mean? Although I really wanted to do stuff, you know what I mean? And a lot of stuff I did not do. And I still did stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, I still know like nothing. They would have been disappointed, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing like really crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I mean? And the whole selling drugs thing, you know what I mean? Even doing drugs, you know what I'm saying? Like I was so scared. My mom always told me, ever do something, I'm a no. Okay? You know what I mean? And she told me that it always was always you're not gonna be able to hide it. You ain't gonna be able to hide it. So I was always scared that I never even took a drink until I was like 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like at all. You know what I mean? So I never smoked, but taking a drink, I never did it until I was 24. Cause she had me shook with that. I really believe like, no, she no, you know, and she really had me convinced that you know, and that stopped me from doing a lot of that stuff. So then we had a good conversation here. You know what I mean? Brother Unc, you know what I mean? He has a heck of a story to tell you.
Low
You know what I mean? To say, you
battery.
know what I mean? I don't know if
Please
you want to say, you
charge.
know what I mean?
I don't have a problem
You know
with
what I mean? Yeah. He has a heck of a story.
Okay, all right. Before all right, I grew up in a family that were I had good examples and I had some not good examples. I like the not good examples. So at a young age, I was like hanging in bars with grown men, shooting dice, drinking at a young age,
Yeah. right.
right? And I was told that I would be dead or locked up forever by the time I was 18 because I did sell drugs. I
Yeah.
sold drugs, used drugs, been to prison, a couple of times, and then I got it right. I didn't start getting it right until I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, my life, what it is today, it's a miracle. But here's the thing: is that it's not where you start; is where you end.
Yeah.
And so you can overcome any kind of environment if it's inside of you to do it.
Do
And
it.
plus,
Yeah.
everybody have their own path in life anyway. So whatever you do is meant for you to do it.
Right.
But just learn from those mistakes.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Dubai was talking about, these dark places, or like the depression and stuff like that. Right now, I am a mental health therapist, and I'm retired from teaching in college.
Okay.
Right, but I was never supposed to do none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was supposed to,
society.
according to other people. But when he was talking about the depression part, right? And I usually tell my clients this: um, depression is really you worrying about stuff that already happened.
Right.
You can't change anything that already
Yeah.
happened. And anxiety is
Low
stuff
battery.
that
Please
you're
charge.
worrying about that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
You know, So you got to try to like live for now, you know, and that's been
Be
my
in the
one day at a
moment.
time
Yeah.
thing. Every day is a whole new day
Yeah.
to be able to do things the right way, you know.
True.
So it worked out for me, you know, but I don't recommend anybody go down my
Yeah.
path because it's a long story, man. I'll be 60 years old in June.
For real?
Yeah, and
Good for your
man,
age.
to be able to come through all of the stuff that I've seen and been around, man, it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
You know,
God is
yeah,
real.
you know, and I grew up. Well, I was born right around the corner from here, right here on Guilford Avenue.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
you
23,
definitely
26 Guilford Avenue. That's where I grew up at. And then we ended up moving up on McCabe Avenue. But I've been all over the Baltimore. So it's, you know, it's just a different lifestyle.
Yeah.
I love the way things are today.
Okay.
You know, I like to communicate with young men. And that's
Yeah.
what I do. I especially, you know, work with young men. That's why I like listening to what you all was saying.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't really have a voice a lot of times. People
Yeah.
always telling y'all what
What to do.
you know, and not listening.
Or shutting
you know.
you up.
So I'm glad we have opportunity to listen, man. Because if it wasn't for you guys doing this, I would have left. Because I had things, I had something else I was supposed to do. You know, but I felt like this was more important, right? You know,
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I told him I didn't even have plans for I didn't even have plans to even do this today. But a guy was sitting up there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what?
You always doing
I'm gonna go
something.
live a little
Yeah.
bit. We're gonna talk about something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
know what I
always
mean?
doing
And that's
something.
what it is, man. But so we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. And thank y'all for joining us. We'll be doing more
All right,
of this,
IG.
even with the younger people, because y'all see us with a lot of the older people, you know what I mean, that we have. But we got a bunch of soldiers that I got, you know what I mean, with the barbering boot camp. We got females too. So we'll be doing more of this kind of stuff too. Thank y'all for joining. And if you want to get in that class, give me a holler. That's coming up in March. All right, peace.
Peace.
I've been taking them and throwing shorts and stuff together.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Look, I supposed to be going to the market, man.
Oh.
I told him, well, I'll be right back. I said, you know what, I ain't been down the way in a minute. Let me go down here.
Yeah, man.
Show my face in the
I'm glad you
place,
came to
man.
like LA was in there. We did a little joint the other day, and I clipped him in the short. He was talking something about what was he saying something about he was talking about
all right, so
all right, man. All right. Yeah, he put a little thing. I ran a little short, but I'm gonna chop it up.
Okay.
Because I've been really trying to work on